Howdy folks, it's Alternative and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we're doing another themed flight. We're going to fly the location of Alone Season 10. Alone is a survival reality show. I know with reality comes unreality, but it is one of the most realistic reality shows out there. If you're not familiar with it, check it out. I think it's on the History Channel, but we watch it on Amazon Prime TV or whatever the heck the thing is called now. We just did season 9 fly around a couple days ago, but now we're doing season 10, which is in progress at the time of this recording. Only 2 episodes have been out, but I know where their location is because they're doing a lot of behind the scenes content this season, which is awesome. So hang on, this might be a really good screenshot here. Hang on. So I know where they are. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly to the Arctic Lodges, which is where home base is for the show. That's where all the production stays and everything. And then we're going to fly around to where some of the sites for the 10 participants might be. I say might be because even if they show you in their drone footage and on a map and stuff, it doesn't mean they're there exactly. So we're just flying around a little bit, see what we can find. On the flight planning screen, the island stopped after Malcolm Island, which is where we are. So I assume they're going to keep going in real life. If not, then what we're looking for isn't going to be there. So yeah, let's actually pull up the VFR map and see if it shows any. Yeah, see, look. So we're on Malcolm Island, and then there's a whole chunk of islands here. And that's where we're headed. So we'll see if there are any or not. Otherwise, in terms of the scale and where we are on Reindeer Lake, by the way, in Saskatchewan, Canada. From here we go about 1 nautical mile. Then there's Holocaust Island. Then another couple miles is Hugh Island. Another couple miles is Cook Island, and then Edgar Island. And then right here is where Arctic Lodges resides. That's a place you can go, and that's what they're using for filming. So we'll see if it exists. It might not actually exist. We might just be flying over water, and then we'll find a place to land, even if it's random island. Just depends how long it takes us to get out there. So yeah, northern Canada. We're pretty close to the border of Manitoba, too, looks like. Anyway, what are we flying today? We are flying the big Radials, Norseman, the Norseman they call it. We had a first look video of this some time ago, probably a couple of weeks ago by the time you watch this. And I love it so much. And the entire Big Radials hangar was gifted to me by Big Radials. So this is a product provided flight. I did not pay for this. It was gifted to me and I get to keep it and use it. I don't have to delete it or anything. And I'm going to use the Big Radials airplanes whenever they're appropriate for my flying. So I gave this a 9.5 out of 10. The reason I got 9.5 out of 10 is because the click spots change. And like, see, look, click spots are between switches, and then they move over here. And yeah, that's my only beef is with my 45-year-old eyes. Even with a 27-inch monitor or whatever I'm running now, in 1440p, because resolution means, matters too. But I have a hard time finding the click spots. So that was my only gripe about this. Also, the lights aren't in the checklist, but whatever else, make my own checklist, which I have not done yet. But I will. So here we go. I got to turn some stuff off because there's no parking here. So it started running. So I turned everything off. So we have a cold and dark start as best as I can figure out. So how, do you ask, do we get our checklist then? If we don't know, well, you pull up the CRT TV, which does not mean CRT TV in the traditional sense. You can watch my first look video to see what it means. Here we can do things like open doors, which I guess I could have done this before we started, huh? Just for some more realism. I could have opened the doors and stuff. Sorry, I did not. What's my preset for that thing? Here it is. Anyway, there's the people. I can never get anybody in the pilot seat. Ever. I can turn people off and on, and I can turn more people on, but I can never put myself in here. I don't understand. Must be a bug or something. I can never turn on the pilot. Anywho, we're going to do passengers today. No, we're going to do mixed. Because we're going out to the place. We don't have floats, though, so we can't land anywhere other than here. Now there are floats. There's a float version of this you get when you buy it, and I recommend you buy it. But we're not using it. We're just using bush wheels today. Alrighty, so I think there's my preset for this. There it is. Okay, let's go back and come here. Come on. I believe checklist is checklist. What's help mean? I can't remember. Oh yeah, autopilot. Help is autopilot. Checklist is checklists. I forgot what settings was. Oh yeah, you can start like cold and dark. There. I should have just done that instead of touch everything. Could have just done that. Okay. Come on. Checklists. Here we go. Before, not worry about that. Start up. Ignition switch both, which I think is like that. I think it's not where that is. Makes it both. Excuse you, can't see. Throttle cracked. Manual hand pump pressure at least 2, but I think, oh my gosh, my presets, I can't see what it says. I think, can I see around the corner? I need to see the gauge back here. Okay, it's 0, good. Okay, so it did reset everything like it's supposed to. Was it 2 pumps? Made it 2? I can't remember. Oh, those doors are open because they did cold and dark. Okay. I guess I could, but that's point. Wait, is that 5 or 0.5? I think that's 5. Yeah, so we're at 2.5. Okay, that's what we want. Great. We should probably shut the doors. Okay, can't shut them from the outside. Can't? Okay. Well, let's do this. Close the doors. Mixed crates, yes. Checklists, start up, we're already there. Primer 6 to 10 times. Okay, I have to put this away because primer's back here. Isn't it? No, it isn't. Primer's over here in this one. No, it isn't. Wait. Where's the primer? Yeah, that's primer. Ventilator's down here. 2, 3, 4, 5. TV back out, please. Thank you. And let's see. Starter switch. Energize for 10 seconds and then starter. Oh yeah. This is where I did my first look video and something would not let me start the plane. So then I like reloaded the plane or something and then it was perfectly fine. So I don't know what happened in between, but starter switch. Doesn't say anything about a mixture yet. Maybe I was supposed to do mixture back here. Mixture full rich. I should have done this. Never skip anything, people. Alrighty. Starter, energize, and then starter. Energize. First of all, we need some lights if we're going to be starting, but here we go. Energize, let's say 10 seconds. I can't remember what it said. We'll just talk through it here. Crack that throttle open. And let's do engage. Are we starting? Nothing's happening because I forgot a bunch of stuff, like batteries, because I skipped one of the checklists. Do as I say, not as I do, people. Do as I say, not as I do. And through editing, now it's 10 seconds. And we started up just fine. Sweet. Okay. Let's get some lights going here. Landing lights since we're already on the runway. Navigate. No, parking brake on. Was that not on? Now it's on. Now it's off. We want bright because it's daytime. Landing. That's to extend the light. That's to turn them on. Pitot heat. Pitot heat. Why won't pitot heat work? Because the click spot is way over here, see? Cockpit light, don't need it. And there we go. And other lighting if you want it. Perfect. Okay, what's next? What's next? Normal pressure. Yep, we'll check that 800 to 1000 RPMs. We'll check that when we can see it. Take off. Trim neutral. Rudder trim slightly right because that's the torque. Flaps to take off. Max prop. Full rich. Advance slowly. 32 inches. After we clear obstacles. 2200 RPM. Okay, see? So what was it? 32 and 22. Alrighty, that's what we want. Basically in the green and the green. Just aim for green stuff and you'll be good. Alrighty, just looking outside one more time since, there we go, since we don't have to taxi. Looks beautiful. Glad we didn't land there. Look at that tree right on the bend. And my brand new dog is digging around behind my chair. He likes it cool, and my office is cool. Can't see anything, don't need to see anything. Parking brake off now. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Flaps. I don't know where the flap thing is. I saw it the other day. Because there are flaps, right? I hear them clicking. I hear them clicking. Yeah, there they are. I just don't know where they are. So anyway, we'll figure out. Oh, wait, you know what else? How come this worked without moving our tank around? Excuse you. Yeah, how come that worked without the tank? Interesting. Okay. Parking brake. Well, parking brake is off. Let's get out of here. So yeah, we were forgetting the fuel thing, which I don't know why I missed that. Maybe it wasn't in the checklist. I don't know. And I don't know where the flap thing is. I hear it when we do the flaps. I just can't see it. What the heck? How windy is it? Excuse me. What? My left rudder, my rudder's not working? What's going on? I can't get speed here. How can I not get any speed? Okay. Now I'm getting speed. I don't understand what happened. I don't understand what happened. Weird. Okay. I don't understand what happened there. But anyway, we're already way off course. Huh. Well, I'm just gonna blame that on having it start on a runway and I turned everything off, I guess, because we didn't have any problems like that in the first look video. Whatever. Anyway, I could redo the video and make it smoother, but that's kind of funny, so we're gonna keep that in because it's always fun to keep that stuff in. Flaps have been in for a while. Gears fixed. Don't know what the problem was, but as soon as like the tail lifted off, it went to the right and no amount of rudder would correct it. So maybe because I didn't do the tail, there's a tail rudder thing somewhere. Can't remember where it is, but it's there. Maybe it's because I didn't do that. I don't know. But we're flying, and we're flying straight, and we're kind of coordinated a little bit. So anywho, it is time to head over and see. Oh god, yes, good. We are going to see land as we need to. Perfect. So we're going to head this way, and we're going to try to find this place without it being on the VFR map. So we're going to do this completely blind. Well, maybe it's not, because we're already over what should be Holcroft Island. Yeah, because these islands over here, that's something else. That's beyond where we're going. Because we only need to go at we only need to go like 4 miles to where we're supposed to be finding our people. And there's nothing here. Yeah, we would have been past it by now. So it's not modeled for some reason. Maybe the data just isn't there. So bummer. Season 10 video of Alone is going to be kind of a wash here. Not only do we have a weird takeoff, but our destination, or what we're here to see, doesn't even exist. Maybe it was fabricated for the TV show, and there is no island out here. Cause yeah, those islands are something else. That's not what we're looking for. We're literally over, actually now we're beyond where we wanted to be. Oh yeah, we're way beyond where we wanted to be. If I look at this here on the map, and extrapolate this. Yeah, right back here is what we were looking for. Well, that is a bummer. But you know what? We're still enjoying the flight. We had one heck of a takeoff, so that was funny. I don't know what happened. I either missed something in the checklist or, like I said, having it already run and then trying to start over caused some issues. But that's okay. We're just out having fun in this flight, nothing too serious. So the question is, do we want to go back to where we came from? Or do we want to find something new to land? Well, let's see what's on the map, if anything's even around us. Because there we go, there's that airport there. Is there anything over here that's nearby? So you don't have to fly too far away. Oh, what's this? That has to be like a water runway. There's no way there's an airport there. Maybe there is. Maybe something is there. It's not too far away. Let's head that direction and see if this is an airport on an island or what's going on. And then we'll see what else is around if that doesn't exist. So let's keep turning a little bit here and head that direction. And we'll just enjoy the flight as it goes. I'm really confused why the takeoff was so strange. But I'm not going to worry about it. This is not our only chance to fly this plane. So we'll make it up next time. So make sure you're subscribed so that you do know when there's a next time with this airplane or any other airplane. And then we'll see in those videos as well. Alright, just looking around, enjoying the scenery around Reindeer Lake. There's an island down there. Not our island. Alright, is our stuff in the green? No, it's not. It's a little aggressive. Let's bring it back to the green. There we go. And trim so that we stay level. Don't descend too much. Checking the barometer since we didn't get an ATIS or ATC or anything. And is that what we're looking for right there, do you think, already? I don't think so. I think we're going beyond that. I don't know, though, because this stuff is all over here. Getting pretty close. I really don't think there's going to be an airport there, but I could be very wrong. I'm usually wrong more than I'm right, so you never know. Anywho, we're just below one layer of clouds. Oh, that's where we came from, right there. Sticks out like a sore thumb. But we know where we need to go if we can't find a new place to land. But anyway, let's see here. What is out here besides water? So I'm thinking, according to the map, there's a runway on that little island. Is there really? Is another question. Trying to figure out what island that might be based on Google Maps, which isn't entirely lining up, of course, because not everything exists in the sim. So I'm trying to find this island here, and without any other reference, it's kind of difficult to find it. So I don't really know where we are, because I wanted to see if that existed in Google Maps. I did look up based on its name, and it's Reindeer Lake Airport. So, it exists in real life. Maybe because in real life there's a big ol' island there. That isn't in the sim. Perhaps. Maybe that's what's going on. Because in real life there's an island, because in Google Maps this is super dense islands here, which, and we flew over to where everybody was having their sites for the show a long time ago, so this is a wash. But it's not going to change because season 10 has been recorded, and they're not going to have a different location and be like, oh, actually we're recording here. And the sim, unless they update this part of the world, isn't going to change, so we're doing the best we can with what we have. And we're about to be over this airport, which I don't think exists. It's supposed to be right below us. And that's... Come on now. Why can't I control... Yeah, see, there's supposed to be an airport here. Because in real life, like I said, this is solid islands here. This is not water here. So that's why. That's why it shows an airport. So let's see. Can we land anywhere nearby without having to go too far away in any direction? Here, if I zoom out too much, you won't see anything. I mean, I guess we can go back to Malcolm. Oh, there's a place up here. How far away is that, though? I mean, that's quite a ways from where we are. Yeah. I guess we can head over there, see if I had enough time, or else we might end this one in the air. You never know. I guess you can go ahead and look at the YouTube video and see how much time is left to see if we end in the air or not. But in the meantime, let's make the best of it. Looking at the white caps down below as we turn. And I'm still replaying the takeoff in my head and what I did wrong. But whatever, doesn't matter. It's definitely not a reflection on the airplane. Our first look video went very well. So that's a me problem with the takeoff. Anywho, let's see. Are we heading in the right direction? No, we went too much. We want to go way out there where we can't even see land yet. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. Yeah, that might take a while. That may not be able to make it that far. I might not have enough time in real life. I did not schedule this much time. But think how long that took. It's almost double. We might make it. I don't know. I'm just going to condense it down for you in editing, and maybe I'll see you at the airport. Alright, we are literally crossing from Saskatchewan to Manitoba, Canada right now. We are on the border of provinces. Provinces? Yeah, Canadian provinces, not providences. Man, oh man. Anyway, we're pretty close. I don't know how long it's been. I didn't really keep track of the clock or anything, but I've been enjoying myself. Even though I'm a little anxious about getting here on time before I have to move on to my next real life adventure. But we're getting pretty close. I mean, we can see it if we know where to look, but I don't know where to look. But it's out there somewhere. Brochet Airport, I believe it is. I think that's what it was when I looked it up. So anyway, so let's start thinking about stuff because it will happen sooner than we think. So we're at 6,000 feet. Let's descend a little bit and bring our throttles a little bit. I did get out of the green because I want to get there faster. So let me put stuff back in the green. I'm looking at manifold and RPM over here. That'll drop altitude as well. And then if I nose up, we'll lose speed. So let's see. Preparing. What the heck? Preparing for our landing. Cruise. Yeah, we're beyond that now. Landing. Fullest tank. Propeller high. Full ridge flaps is required. 100 knots. What we need is this. 100 knots and 85 knots. 100 knots and 85 knots. That's all we need to worry about. And my dog is stirring after his puppy nap. Hopefully I'll land before he needs anything. We are still house training. So I just hope I finish this before he has an accident in the house. And then I gotta bring him. I don't have to bring him to him. I'm going to bring him to a very good friend of mine. She's having a migraine and she wants some puppy love. So we have some puppy time. Hopefully helps cure her migraine a little bit, calms her down. So anyway, oh, he's really stirring. But we better land this quick. I'm going as fast as I can, dog. As fast as I can. I mean, I've had my eye on this area this whole time. Wait, no, I don't think that's it. I think this is it. Let's see, I have my eye on this whole area for my airport, but maybe it's over here. Instead, I need to render in. I just see patches. Is it this? I mean, it shows a little island in front. No, let's see. Yeah, this little island could be that. That water could be that water. So that could be it. I'm not even going to bother comparing it to Google Maps because the area out here does not line up at all. Okay, so what does it say? 85 landing speed, 100 approach. What are we at? Whoops, we're at 160. We're cruising, but we'll be fine. We are just going to cruise in here. In fact, we're bringing our throttles even more, and then we'll bring our RPMs up, or props up. Bring our throttles even more so we can descend and slow down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nose up a little bit to slow down, because if I don't change my attitude, then what happens is you just keep descending but at the same speed, right? So let's see. Sorry, I'm concentrating. That's why my commentary isn't the smoothest, and my dog is stirring. I really hope I get this landed before he wakes up, or he's just gonna stand up and pee right behind me because he's not quite there yet. That has to be my runway. Okay, that has to be it. So that's where we're going to aim for. So gear's already down because it's fixed. We'll slow down to 100 knots in just a moment, and then we'll get flaps out and land. And hopefully landing goes smoother than taking off. Again, I don't know what happened on takeoff. I must have forgot a setting. I was thinking maybe it's because I used this oil dilute thing. I don't know. I did something during takeoff. That was my fault, I'm sure. Don't know what it was. We'll never know. Alrighty, here we go. We're going to line up for our final. Final needs to be 100 knots. Landing is 85, I think it said. Ooh, some train turbulence. It's like, look at me, I'm so beautiful. You are beautiful. Even though you're mesh, or you're not mesh, but the satellite imagery is not great, but it's still beautiful. Where'd our runway go? I swear I saw a runway there, and then it despawned? Like a mob in Minecraft? What? Where'd it go? I mean, we're heading right for it. We're in the right spot. Let's not descend anymore because we'll lose sight of everything. Because if you can't see over your nose, then you're too low, which we are. So let's give a little bit of throttle while we nose up to slow down at the same time. We'll get flaps out in a moment. Train turbulence is kind of bumpy. Oh man. Okay, do we have an airport yet? Nope. I thought it was going to be this has to be it. Because I saw pavement and then it like literally went away. Like we were at the right angle that I saw pavement, I swear. Well, even if that's not it, that's where we're landing. Because I need to land. Like for real. It's either land here or stop in midair. And I don't want to stop in midair. So we're going to land there. So let's bring back throttles and nose up to slow down without losing any altitude. And we'll get flaps out now. Again, I don't know where the flap lever is in here. I can't believe I can't find it. Maybe it's like above her head or something? I don't know. Is it down between the legs? There it is. Nope. I don't know where the flap lever is. I just know there is flaps because you can hear them and you can see them when they come out. So that has to be a runway. Why wouldn't it be a runway? And look at, see, we got flaps. See, we got flaps. So whatever. Don't know where the lever is. I'll find it someday. The more I fly this aircraft, the smoother I'll be with it. Maybe I'll even take off okay, and we'll find that flap lever. So if anybody's watching who knows the airplane, please tell me where the flap lever flap indicator is. I don't know. I wish I knew. I'm probably looking right at it. Whatever. I mean, if that's not a runway, oh my gosh, it's so windy. This crosswind. This is going to be one heck of a landing, folks. Ugh. Man, we should have probably gotten an ATIS. Talk to ATC. And pick the right runway, because this is going to be rough. Holy guacamole, where's 90? Oh, whoops, I was looking at one. I thought 120 was 100. My eyes are so bad. Okay. We want to be much slower than we are. Okay. Oh boy. This is not good wind for this. I'm using road well there. Look at this crosswind. Left wing down. No, sorry, from the right. Right wing down. Left aileron to compensate. Touch that left main first. Oh, gall. This is... Wow. Dang, dude. Oh, my gosh. Oh, ground effects. Wind. Turbulence on ground. There we go. We touch right main first. Look at this crabbing. That's full left rudder, and we're still crabbing. Flaps coming in. Does it think we're in the air? We're not in the air. We're just trying not to ground loop. This is full left rudder. Full left rudder, and we're going right. There, we finally touched the other wheel. We were riding the left wheel that whole time. That was nuts. I mean, that was not smooth, but given the weather right now, that was really good. Sorry, I have to say. Wow, that was tough. You can't really see what I'm doing with my yoke or my pedals, but that was really insane. Okay, is there anywhere to pull off here? I don't think so. We're just going to pull off to the side and get out of the way of anybody else who's stupid enough to try that approach. Man, that was something else. Jeez. Anywho, there you go. That's where they're filming Alone Season 10. That was the point of the video. Even though there really wasn't much to see. We'll set the parking brake here. We'll bring the props back, mixture back. Turn the fuel off, do that last. Let's turn all of our lights off here. Let's just use a preset for it, Turn this off now. Comp fan, yeah, turn all that off. Yep. Off, and off. Please. Thank you. What's over here? Fuel can come off now. Thank you. And battery and generator. There we go. All right. Other than our rough takeoff, that flight wasn't too bad. Well, okay, other than a rough takeoff and that part of the world not existing in the sim, this flight was not too bad at all. We got to use a Norseman again. I have a lot of practice to do in that thing, though, to have realistic and smooth flights, but that's okay. If I mastered it in 2 videos, then that would be boring. So anyway, hopefully you liked it and enjoyed it. Ooh, there's a campground over there. Hopefully you liked it and enjoyed it, and subscribed and turn on notification. Hit the like bell. The like button so everybody knows we exist. And I get my dog out to the bathroom, and I'll see you next time.